So you ever come across somebody who just does everything perfect? All right, you don't gotta be, on the male or female side of things just to get where I'm coming from. Like that significant other that you find attractive that just talks a certain way. It's just like, or just, moves a certain way. It's just like, or, it's just maybe all of it together. And you're just like, woo! Seductive is the word that I like to use, trying to make you want them by their body language or by their presence or by they present themselves. That is what I went through. Honestly, the story really pertains to one person in particular, but there's two incidents that happened in an order that kind of let me know this is not going to be just an ordinary trip. When I went to Chicago to Wizard World, Chicago, it was an interesting journey besides everything that I came there to do professionally, with my suit and tie that I didn't wear. When I got on my plane, Southwest is where I go because it's cheap, it's affordable, and it's pretty nice, all right? When I get on a plane, I don't really want anything fancy. Like, I don't need any escargot. I don't need first class. Like, I just really would like a window seat. That's the goal, that's the mission. I always hunt for the window seat. If I don't get a window seat, I'm not safe, all right? I want to see everything. I remember one time where I had like an aisle or a middle seat. Sometimes I do take those seats because if I'm with a homie, I'll let them get the window seat because that's the type of person I am. But when I'm not by the window seat, and let's say one of my homies so happened to close the window, I'm fucking freaking out. Like, I need to see. I feel like I'm dying, With being the last legitimate person within the C bracket, I had to go all the way to the back. Like, legit to the back and on the right because everything else was taken. And I was not about to take some of those middle seats, where people were talking amongst each other. I'm not gonna be that guy to make their conversation awkward. So I just said, fuck it, I'm going back there, I went to the back, I sat there, and as I, get comfortable, I see a lady like bombarding her way through like the three people who were trying to find a seat to sit next to me. Right? I'm thinking to myself, all right, maybe she just wants to be in the back. That's just her preference. I understand. I like the window. She sat next to me, and then an old guy sat next to her. She was older. She looked like she had babies for days. And that neck game was something fierce. But, to each their own. I just thought she wasn't attractive from my personal, attraction meter of tears. I had all this space next to me, in my vicinity. I had my armrest, or mine. I let her have that one because, I only need one armrest, just chilling. Fuck. So, I'm there enjoying the plane ride. So I thought we take off. And as soon as we take off, it just like changed. Like all this space was gone. She just so happened to just lean on me, hard body. And I'm just like, what? I don't know if it was an illusion or something, but the minute the plane took off, it just looked like she had no space. Like she just had to come over here and just bump on me and just, whatever she had to do to just be comfortable. So I'm just like, all right, you know what? This isn't that bad. I mean, you are female. This is nothing. You're just on my arm. So as the plane goes up in the air, we flying, they're coming back, asking if I want some peanuts. She starts, freestyling a little bit. She starts rubbing on me, just bumping and grinding and shit. I'm just over here like, stop. I was feeling mad uncomfortable, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, it just wasn't my thing, At this time, I really need to mention I was with Blue, all right? This matters. Me and Blue were together at the time, so I don't cheat. That's not my mindset. I'm an honest guy, I believe you don't do to others what you don't want done to you. So, of course, I would never do something like that to any significant other I'm with. Now, when I say it in that way, I'm just letting you know we're not together anymore, so there's that. But we were together at the time. I was mad uncomfortable. I'm over here just like, please stop. She just freestyling on this shit, just pushing my ass closer and closer out the fucking plane. So, you know what? I think to myself, maybe I should go to sleep. I went to sleep to try to make the plane ride go faster. I wake up, and she asked me if I had a good sleep. I'm like, why? I didn't even answer. I thought that was fucking weird, to be honest. Then she pet my fucking head, yo. And when she pet my head, I kind of jumped back, Like she, how do I explain this? She didn't have the best English. She was Mexican. I honestly was just weird about handling the situation altogether. Hindsight, I did handle it bad. I didn't say too much of the shit stop. Leave me alone, whatever. I was just body language all day. That was me. So I flick back, she rubbing me. I'm just like, no. I go back to sleep because I only have an hour left of the flight. It was a 3-hour or 2-hour flight to Chicago from Cali. So I'm like, fuck it. Maybe the plane ride could just go that much faster. Go to sleep, wake up, her hands on my shoulder, just fucking rubbing me slowly with their fucking hand, man. Plane lands, I finally leave. As I got to Chicago, I got into my hotel, everything looking nice. So I got there on Thursday and I left on Sunday. And I had to be there Friday, Saturday, and I was off Sunday. I had to leave, all right? So I went there Thursday to find out that I then needed to be there on Friday. So instead, I then go to the mall to get a shirt because, you know, I needed a shirt. And besides that, I knew the new Galaxy Note 7 was coming out, which I still have. You know, it didn't blow up on me yet, so thankfully for that. But I decided I wanted to get it while I was out there because, you know, I like the Note. This is my shit, all right? This is the reason why I need the Note. I don't know, man. It's good for business when I take YouTube notes. This is why I wanted this phone, all right? Just so you know. I woke up, went there early in the morning on Friday to get my phone. First person there because I was a tryhard for no reason. I walk out, and as I'm leaving to go, one of the kiosks, you know, as you go into a mall, in a populated mall, you got kiosks in the middle of it. They try to sell you shit that you don't ever really need usually. So as I'm walking, there was this lady who, you know, was a lady. I didn't think of her anything else besides a lady. When she came up to me, she said, hello, you want this card? I said, okay. As soon as I took it, it was over. It was a wrap. I was in her fucking palms and it was downhill from here. And she's trying to sell me some fucking Dead Sea bath salts or something like that. Like stuff to take the dead skin off your hands and like soap, like a bunch of other shit that's just way too much money. Like $50 for the bath salt shit, fucking $30 for this bar of soap. How she was selling this stuff to me, yo, was something I never seen before. She tells me to open my hand. I'm like, okay. She puts some of the bath salts in my hand and then she rubs it together with my hands. And she asked me, does it feel any different? So I see all this dead skin off my hands peeling off. And then she made a joke about me not taking a shower. After that happens, then the seductive shit starts to take off. She smiles at me with like, you know, subtle facial like winks. We're trying out that. She wanted me to smell the soap. So she put the salt down, she had the soap, and then she dropped the soap, all right? But when she dropped the soap, she bent over in front of me to pick up the soap. So I'm over here like, what is this? So I'm trying to keep my thoughts contained, PG. Maybe that's how she picks up shit. Maybe she has a back problem. But when I tell you, she bent down with all the back in the world and the booty looked like a rising sun over the horizon. She did that shit like a pro. Get a little hot. As I was smelling the soap, she started talking about her ass. If you know me, the booty is the original asset. The word asset wouldn't be asset without ass. I end up walking out this bitch with 2 bath salt shits, some soap, and like some cleansing shit for $100, bitch. $100. What the fuck was I doing? I don't know. But she gave me her number. She gave me her email. This was her personal number that was circled on the receipt. And she underlined her email with 2 underlines. But that circle had a smiley face next to it on the number, right? So I'm thinking to myself, this is Satan. I leave the place. I go to Wizard World and I commentate for Xenoverse. And I damn near butcher my commentary because it was just stuck in my head. Like what she did, I never witnessed that before. I think to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna text her. I'm not gonna email her. But I will go back to that mall. As I was done commentating for Xenoverse, it was hella late. It was like 6 p.m. I go back to the mall because I know she'll still be there. You know, kiosks usually close at the same time as the mall does. It's a hustle. So you want to stay there the whole entire duration as the mall is up because you're trying to get that paper, you know, that money. My dumb ass is ready to buy some more shit. You know, I don't know what my mind was. I don't know what the goal was. I think honestly, I wanted another performance of what she did to me to sell me some more shit. I go there. Walk past the kiosk the first time. We glance at each other. Ignores me. So I'm like, all right, you wanna play that game? I went up to the top level of the mall and I was just studying, you know, on my binocular shits. Not really, I was like just glancing. And I noticed she would only talk to people that had bags in their hand. And I realized she talked to me because I had the T-Mobile bag because I just bought my phone. You want bags? I'll give you bags. I go to the Nike store. I buy a shirt I don't need. I buy a whole lot of socks I don't need. But I did it just to have the Nike bag. She doesn't know what's in there. All she sees is Nike. I walk past her again, looks at me, nothing. I'm thinking to myself, all right, it's not enough for you. You want more? So I bought lens cleaner, underwear, cologne. I walk past her again. She talks to the dude who was next to me. That hurt. That hurt. I walk back to my hotel. I put all my bags down, and I thought to myself, what was it for? So, the next morning, I was more convoluted than I was the previous day, all right? And I think to myself, maybe I should text the number. You know, I don't want anything out of this because, you know, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna be an unfaithful dude, but maybe I should text the number. There's no harm in that, right? Right? I text the number while I'm at WizardCon. Now, at this point, I'm about to participate for the Naruto Storm 4 tournament. So I text her. So how this conversation goes on between me and her. What did I say? I said something corny. When I met her the first time, I said a joke about like she helped me get light skin because of all the dead skin she took off, you know? Funny joke, cause I'm black, whatever. I let her know I'm the guy who you helped go light skin. Ha ha ha.
Who? Who are you? I don't remember you. You come into the store before?
I tell her that I'm looking to buy some more stuff. She tells me that she's not gonna be in today. I then met up with my auntie who lives in Chicago because, you know, I thought since I'm out here, I might as well, you know, spend time with her. So I hung out with her and they wanted to eat at that mall with the girl who hurt me. Guess who I see at that mall? Guess who I see at that mall? We walk past. I see her. She looks at my auntie. My auntie was about to do the same mistake I did because she had a meta to switch up how she talked to dudes and she talked to females, and she was like bonding with my auntie on some like best friends forever shit. I'm just like, auntie, no.